Externally the car looks extravagant, but inside everything is much simpler. It's a pity that low-quality leatherette was used to finish the steering wheel. Over time, scuffs and scratches appear on it, but the steering wheel is an important part of the car, which is constantly in sight, so you want to see it in good condition. The multimedia system is, surprisingly, quite ordinary. The graphics are already outdated, the interface is poor, in shades of blue, and does not respond very quickly to touches. The size of the cabin remains the same, but due to the increase in glass area, it seems a little more spacious. There are very few amenities in the rear seats. You can fold down the armrest, which is equipped with 2 cup holders. There are pockets on the front seats. Socket. The braking distance is one of the disadvantages of this car. It is longer than in previous car models. Although for the sake of objectivity, it must be said that the length of the braking distance is also influenced by such aspects as the speed at which the vehicle is moving, serviceability of the brake system itself, what is the condition of the tires, brand, type of tires, the weight of the machine itself, fuel consumption. Manufacturers declared fuel consumption in the combined cycle to be about 3 liters, but in practice it is all 4.5 liters, and this value is the same both in the city and outside it, all thanks to recovery. During low temperatures, fuel consumption increases. Indeed, in such a temperature regime, the battery capacity sharply decreases, it discharges, and accordingly, the motor runs longer than usual. The main disadvantages of Toyota Prius, XW50, from 2015. During use, the car shows its sides, and not always good ones. According to the owners of the 4th generation Prius, its main disadvantages are rigid chassis. At speeds above 110 km per hour, fuel consumption begins to increase sharply. Interior, the quality of materials does not correspond to the price of the car. Problems during operation, weak steering rack. The buttons for automatic seat heating are located very inconveniently. The forced activation of recirculation in the climate control is annoying. The cost of such a car is quite high. Phone charging is not practical, the charge strength is weak, the phone charges slowly. At low temperatures the battery is discharged. Low seating position in the car. Poor sound insulation. No all-wheel drive. Poor quality of steering wheel finish, it comes apart under your hands. The glove compartment is small, completely inconvenient. Seat heating buttons are located inconveniently. No headlight washers. Poor operation of the windshield wiper blades, and if the speed is over 100 km per hour, they do not clean half of them, so the rain sensor does not work correctly. The navigation system works rather poorly, the voice guidance is a mixture of Russian and Japanese. If there are problems with the battery, it is better not to change sections, but to take it as a whole. There is no adjustment of the airflow intensity in the cabin, that is, you can only turn it on or off. In the rain, the rear view camera is prone to splashing. The windows roll down with a whirring sound. There was a problem with the MAF sensor, mass airflow sensor. I bought it made in China. It lived for about 2 months, the original is hard to find. Large expenditure of funds for repairs, since original parts are expensive. Small range of adjustment of the driver's seat. In winter, operating problems arise, it takes a long time to warm up, poor maneuverability in snow and ice. After replacing the battery, problems began, the elements of the power supply failed, problems began with the inverter and the hybrid installation. Front-wheel drive, the weak point of the car, is not the best option for bad roads. The appearance of the Toyota Prius 4, XW50, captivates many with its originality and eccentricity. Such cars caused relatively few complaints during use. But used vehicles can be fraught with surprises and, unfortunately, unpleasant ones. After all, during repairs, sometimes they install not original parts, but fakes, which can quickly fail.